Hello, this is Gita Prana signing on. This is the second time I've tried to make this video. The first time was too long, so I'm going to skip a whole lot of explanation and just show it to you. This is my personal art/junk/scrapbook journal that I made for a couple projects. The first was I was participating in a challenge at the Facebook group Journal Junkies to take a photo, to make a journal and take a photo for each day of September and write about it. And the second thing that I was doing in this journal was I'm taking Ali Edwards' online class called Hello Story, because I am not very good at combining graphic style words and visual images, and I thought, oh, this would be a chance to learn something to make it more skillful for me. So this is my personal journal. I have to tell you at the outset that I've been really involved in Indian spirituality since I was 12. And so naturally my personal journal is going to reflect that. And also September through November, more or less, is the time of the year when the feminine divine is celebrated in India. So there are many images of the feminine divine in this journal. And if you know me, you know that's my interest anyway. I jumped also from one style to another in this journal as I felt like it. So some of it was depending on what was going on around here. At one point we had a lot of kind of chaotic, or maybe you could call intense things going on, and I thought of the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, so I included some pages that are from the digital kit tea time from Dreams, etc. They're really beautiful and you'll see them. I mostly use my scraps. I hardly bought, in fact, there's nothing in here that wasn't part of my stash. So without saying any more, let's go. This is the cover. I gutted and I didn't know how I was going to bind this huge journal, and I finally decided to gut a binder and rebind it in a kind of a style that I had to bind some of the pages to each other and then the whole thing with a ribbon through the end here. Here's the front. It has this gorgeous image of the little girl dressed up as the Devi. It's not done yet. I wanted it to be simple, but it got more complicated, and so I had to keep adding images. Hang on, there's something. There's a dangle on the end with some bangles and little horses from a village in India. I use also this journal for keeping some of the things that I received in swaps, and so that accounts for this. Here's the first page. It folds down like this. What this is a used up packet from the gold foil package that I thought I could put photos or something on, but I haven't done it yet. There's some tags inside. Here's the first page. The first of the challenge images. I have to say, I never use photographs of myself, at least up until now. And I started doing that in this journal because really it is my personal journal. And also I needed pictures of people, and although I have them, I don't want to put them in because I'm sharing this. So I just use images of myself. And here's another one. Like that, it goes on. Later on, I got a little lazy about the journaling. Then this second page is a napkin that's decoupaged on here, and it's a pocket. I don't have anything in it right now. Here we have a graphic 45 paper botanical tea and a tag. This is an image of the divine in India known as Krishna. And it's here because that day was a celebration day for this, supposedly Krishna's birthday. And on the back is another photograph and the journaling. Here's the first of my Ali Edwards layouts. The assignment was to create a timeline, and so this is a timeline of things that went on here this summer. If you have any questions about what I did or how I did it, please feel free to ask me, but if I say on the video, it will take forever. Here's where we got into craziness. And so we start with a Mad Hatter, Tea Time, Dreams, etc. paper. Here's kind of a non sequitur tag that's stuck in here. Here's another with the photographs that I stenciled with texture paste, and there's a poem on the back. And another image of the Divine Feminine, this one Kali. This is an old envelope that I repurposed, and I have some photographs in here that I'm not going to take out, and it flips out like this. And here are two more photographs from the challenge, and also a tag of a mirror. Then here's the next crazy page. This pulls out to be a booklet, and there's more little layouts from the challenges. And another one, this was of the eclipse that went on during September. Another crazy page. This is a, what do you call it, repurposed huge playing card that I received in a swap. White rabbit. Picture of our boiler, because we are having lots of mechanical problems here that we are constantly having to fix. Beautiful image that I received in a swap from Debbie Ann Parent. The next of my Allie Edwards was to make a pie chart, so I put the different days as the images. And then the next was also an Allie Edwards assignment, and the assignment was to write down the things that are important to you, and the title was Before I Die. So here's mine. There's some tags. They have Tibetan Buddhist images on there at this time. No, haven't journaled on the back yet. And another image of the Devi Tara, who I particularly love because she represents enlightened compassionate activity. Then we switched into history because I started taking pictures of the house. So our house is an old Victorian mansion built by the Leggett family, and here is a photograph that I happen to have some old photographs from the Leggett family, and here is Betty Leggett, the wife, and her sister, and our house. And here's more images from the old family photograph scrapbook. Here's another tag with a butterfly clip that goes on it. This old photograph of the house, and here is what it looks like now. Nothing on the back. Then the tag that went on this page is sitting here. This is a photograph of a tree falling over our road. That happened a lot this summer. And here's a pocket that I sewed together with a ribbon, and some more little layouts. These are all about the critters and gorgeous natural scenery around here. Here we have it. One for turkeys. We have lots of turkeys on our land. A friend had a art show outside here, and here's photographs of it. This is blank lines paper from the Etsy shop called Paper Meadows that I haven't written in yet. Then this next page is another Allie Edwards assignment. This was to use directional arrows kind of thing, and so that's what I did. Here we get into the fall pages. This celebrates there's a festival in India called Navaratri. It means 9 nights, and it's got the same kind of decorating and festivity and gorgeous images as, say, Christmas does in the West. It celebrates the Divine Feminine in the form of the goddess Durga. This is part of an Allie Edwards assignment, again, to make pie charts. These are all photographs that I have underneath these little things that are magnetized and they come off. Here is these are leaves from real leaves that I've been fiddling around trying to figure out how to preserve the color. This is okay, not great. And a Rumi poem. I often put Rumi poems on things that I make. and here's the leaf tuck spot, made from Tim Holtz dyes and also from Bo Bunny's Enchanted Harvest collection. Here's another gorgeous photograph. What do you call this? A journaling tag from Enchanted Harvest. Here's a butterfly cut off a Kleenex box and some other kinds of things. What do you call this? A library pocket that I received in a swap. The rest of the Rumi poem. This is a decoupaged napkin and a ribbon belly band, old bookmark I had. Some more gorgeous photographs from Ridgely. This is another Allie Edwards assignment. It has to do with writing a letter to time. And so it flips out like this. There's the letter to time, and I also made a layout of myself over time. This also is an Allie Edwards assignment that I'm doing in my own way. Vasana means a habitual pattern that kind of determines the way that we look at the world, kind of like an app that auto-loads in our head, and they can be positive or they can be negative. And we see the world that way without even knowing it. Anyway, this is, the assignment was to use mathematical symbols, and also another assignment was to use a 6-word story. Not done yet on the inside. These are some images that kind of, for me, illustrate some destructive patterns of behavior that I'm working to change. This is Baba Yaga from the Russian fairy tale and her servant, the whip bearer, Dawn. I have an old Russian fairy tale book, and since I'm not selling this, this is kind of a copyright infringement, but this is mine, and it's not going anywhere. This is a photograph of a painting from Mikhail Vrubel, the Russian artist that portrays brooding really well. Here are some tags that illustrate different kinds of challenging behavior that I'm working to become aware of. This one is called Foremost Authority, and that's the behavior where you might portray yourself as knowing, I know, and back blank still. This is the behavior of always pushing through everything until practically exhaustion, and get it done, and not realizing that the body gets older and you can't do what you did 10 years ago, or even 5 in my case. This one is kind of an inbuilt pattern of thinking for anyone, any female that grows up. There's often unreal, unreal expectations about what females should look like in every culture, actually, and even though we may not consciously be aware of them, we kind of measure ourselves against this, and so I'm using this as that reminder. And this one is about the desire to acquire anything. In this case I put jewelry, but it just means I should put desire. I'm not done. I'll put desire to acquire on the bottom somewhere. And then this page is another pocket. This should have been the front, but it got so fat I couldn't use it. It's an image of Kuan Yin, goddess of compassion, Buddhist goddess of compassion. This is a gorgeous, let's see if I can pick it up, gorgeous photograph that somebody took during that festival for the Divine Feminine Durga in Calcutta. And what they do is, I think I said already, they honor the feminine in every form, and so part of the celebration is dressing a little girl up as the Devi and then doing kind of a ritual ceremony to honor that Divine Feminine. And so this is such a beautiful photograph, I decided not to put too much stuff there. Here is the flap that flips out, another Devi, another tag. And then the back, there's some more things that I received from a swap, really cute. And this blank page I'm going to write on. I think I'll write why I made this journal, etc., etc. And so I'm going to get off of here so it won't be so long. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm certainly having fun creating it. I'm not done, and I think I'm going to make another one. I already have some ideas. So thanks again for watching, and see you soon.